In the manufacturing structures into China chart, you will see a summary of the many different ways a company could consider structuring a manufacturing operation in China. There are a variety of structures that can be considered, which will range from a very simple structure without very much investment or personnel located in China, or a full-blown manufacturing operation. For example, a company that wants to do the de minimis, minimal approach might set up a representative office which itself could not do manufacturing, but could assist the international company to identify other people's manufacturing and enter into contracts between the mother company of the representative office and the manufacturing facility. In addition, the representative office can conduct sales and marketing, after-sales service, quality control in the production process. This all allows an international company to have a manufacturing capability without actually owning it itself. Another way that an international company might consider setting up manufacturing is by using contract manufacturing or co-production. You will see two boxes on the chart that describe in contract manufacturing how a third-party company is actually retained to manufacture the product. In the co-production, co-assembly, there's a degree of greater involvement by the international company, perhaps with raw material or semi-finished inputs, but essentially it's another way of hiring a production facility locally without setting up one's own facility, hiring people, investing a lot of money. It may be desirable in certain situations to set up one's own captive manufacturing structure. That can be done in a joint venture structure. It could be done in a wholly foreign-owned subsidiary structure. A wholly foreign-owned enterprise is equivalent to a subsidiary in many jurisdictions, and you wind up running the operation yourself if you have the capability. If you don't want to hire your own team, or you want to hire only part of the team, you may wind up doing it in a joint venture structure with a local party, one or more local parties. And as you can see from the chart, there are actually two types of joint ventures. There's an equity joint venture and a contract joint venture. They vary in terms of how one divides profits and losses, and also in terms of management. In a contract joint venture, the different parties can actually contract for different parties to be responsible for different things. In the manufacturing structures into China chart, you'll see on the top level several considerations for every company to consider. On the upstairs level, you have the ultimate parent entity structure sitting at the top of the structure. There's a middle box, an intermediary box, which talks about how one handles the intellectual property, how that gets managed, how purchase orders and cash management and technology get handled also potentially through a beneficial tax treaty structure. In all cases, it's important to do your due diligence to ensure that you know whatever is necessary about your potential partner. That partner may be a common joint venture partner, or it may be a supplier, an arm's length supplier of goods or services. Obviously, in those situations, they are also directly or indirectly your partners. The due diligence box on the left side of the chart lists a number of important considerations for every business group that's going into China for manufacturing. It's important to select the right partner for your needs, and to do a background check to ensure that the business does not suffer from a bad partner selection decision. It's also obviously important to manage your finances, your customer base, your supply chain, and many of your purchase orders and your mechanical logistical issues. Those are all due diligence issues for you to consider, and you should do those well before you set up the operation. It would be very bad to have to deal with that after you wind up setting up and finding out that you have holes in your production process. I hope that the manufacturing structures chart is helpful to you as you plan your operations in China, and good luck with your operations in China.